The Color Palette box in SpatialXL allows you to choose from existing color ranges or create and modify your own color palettes to use on your data in SpatialXL. The Color Palette box can be accessed by clicking on the icon here in your SpatialXL Quick Access toolbar. And you can also access the color palette for each of your layers. You can right-click, for example, on a layer and go to Layer Properties. And you'll see at the bottom left of your Layer Properties box, you have the color palette icon here. As an example, we'll take across some colors now from the palette for our customer layer. So if we click on our styling tab, you'll see that the current color for our customers is red. And if we wanted to change this color to one of the colors here in our palette, for example blue, we can simply click on the color and drag and drop that color here into our layer grid. And you'll see when we let go of the mouse, the color will update. We can do the same thing for themes. So if we click on the Thematics tab, and then we'll do an example for sales territory, so we'll click on our Colors tab, you'll see we already have 5 sales territory categories here. And if we wanted to change these, and we'll use, for example, one of the color palettes, we'll take, let's say, the red to green, that's got 5 colors, and we have 5 territories here. We can either drag and drop the colors one at a time, or choose them as we'd like to. Or we can take the red to green template here, we can take the whole tab across and all the colors will update using the red to green palette. So to do that, we simply click on the tab and drag and drop it, and we'll put it here in this first row, T1, and you'll see there the colors will then update. If we wanted to do this in ascending or descending order, we could simply click here, sort descending, and it will swap the order of our values. And then if we drag this again, you'll see the colors will populate in descending order. If we wanted to change any of the colors in this particular color palette, we could simply click on another tab here, and in this example we'll change the red to a darker color there. Alright, and then when you're happy with your color range, you can click OK, and you'll see that your colors will update on the map. We can also use the color palette box to create or modify our own color palettes or color ranges. For example, we'll create a new color tab to add here. So we'll firstly click on the File menu, and then we'll click New. And this allows us to create a new palette. And for this example, we'll do one for our customer's root day. You'd create your own template for a theme that you use fairly often in multiple workbooks so that your colors are pre-set up every time you create the theme. So in this example, we'll call our theme Day. And we can choose to also copy existing colors from another template. So in this example, we'll take the red to green colors, because we want to include those in our new palette we're creating. So we'll say red to green and then click Create. And you'll see at the bottom of the list of palettes here, we now have the Day tab we've created, and this has the colors from the red to green tab. We can now modify this palette as we need to. For example, we want to add a 6th color to our template. So to add another color, we can simply click on another tab. Let's take the bold tab here, and let's say we want to bring in the purple color. There's a few ways that we can bring this color into our tab. Firstly, we can simply click on the color and drag and drop this color to our new palette, and you'll see it will add here. We can also copy or paste colors across by simply selecting the color again, and then either selecting Edit, Copy Color, or pressing Ctrl+C on our keyboard. And then we can go to our new tab, select a color and go Ctrl+V, or Edit, Paste Color. We can also delete any colors from our color palette by simply selecting the color and either selecting Edit, Delete, or simply clicking Delete on our keyboard. We can also change the order of our colors in the palette by simply dragging the colors to the order we want. And once we have the colors set up, we can then drag these colors across to our theme. And for this example, we'll take the whole color palette across. So we'll select the Day tab here and simply drag and drop this to the first record in our theme. And you'll see that the colors will update to match our color palette. We can also save any of the color palettes we create by selecting the File drop-down, Save As, and then saving the palette to our machine. This is a good way to back up any of the palettes you've created, and you can also provide these to another SpatialXL user, which they'd then be able to open and view on their machine by clicking on the File menu and selecting Open. Another great feature of the color palette box is the ability to select colors from your screen and add them to any of your color palettes. To do this, we use the eye icon at the bottom of the color palette box. So we'll simply click and hold over the eye, and then as we move our cursor across the screen, you'll see that the color here, the selected color, will update where our crosshair is situated. This is especially useful if you have a color you want to copy across, for example for a company logo or a specific color you want to bring into any of your palettes. So as an example, we'll open up another document, and let's say one of the blue colors here we want to bring into our color palette box. So we'll select the eye icon, drag the cursor across, and once you've centered on your color, you can release the left mouse button and you'll see the color will dock here. And then we can simply drag and drop this color into one of our palette boxes, and you'll see the color palette will appear here, which we can then use in any of our palettes, and we can save as well.